Greetings! Today we'll be viewing a 1 vs 1 between Setin and myself on the map Dissected Plataeu. Do apologize, it's been a while. I've gotten fairly busy lately, but I'll still try to keep these coming as often as I can. So this is a pretty interesting map. This is my first time playing it. You've got thought some of this was water from the mini map. It's definitely not. You've got little spots down here. You got geos, mexes, a decent amount of metal. I think there was around 50 per side. It was pretty great for a 1 vs 1. I like the simple but effective map design. You do have some reclaimable bones for metal here in the center. We've got Setin over here on the east, and then myself over here on the west. Looks like we had similar ideas starting. He built a little more storage, a little less energy. But other than that, we pretty much had the same idea. And let me just speed this up a bit. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I got creamed pretty badly on this in this game. I felt I wanted to come through and see what maybe I could have did better here. He's got a few more storages he's putting up. I am getting more energy. He went straight for the mine layer for the metal in the middle. I waited to do that, which did put me behind a bit because he came over and started to grab my metal. He's got a little force to take care of, protect his mine layer and make sure he can secure my metal here. I was doing way too much. I should have done a similar thing and just gone straight for the mine layer. Unfortunately, I lose my mine layer, I'm pretty sure. Tried mining those. I think I come back and try to mine the actual bones as well so he can't get them. But it doesn't work. Did manage to suck up the flash though. I think the mine layer straight away was a really good idea because it took me I was doing a lot. I was trying to build a mine layer. I was still building some eco stuff, and at the end of the day it took a long time for me to get that first mech finished. I have a little more metal than him right now. Coming in, but he's got about 600 in in reserve. Excuse me, in reserve. So overall, he's in a better position, I feel. Got lots of energy storage too. If I could just get down there and blow one up, it'll probably go up in a chain reaction. I was guarding the last bit of metal on the map. Trying to make sure I could secure that 800. He does have his mine layer over here fortifying, which is kind of a nuisance. But at the end of the day, I don't think I really expanded too well, so it didn't matter all that much. Luckily, that flash went right past me. Went right past me, so I was able to come over and get this metal. Looks like I'm trying to get a geo up. Right now, I'm definitely in a better position, but I'm not using it to my best. I knew those were here. I should have ran. I should have just went back to base and regrouped. Instead, I lost an instigator and a construction vehicle and the metal I was putting into that exploiter. I did manage to get in here, though, and get a few things. Nothing huge. I just got a couple mexes from him and a couple storages, but I mean, he's got plenty of storage. He's getting plenty of metal. Maybe not plenty, but it does look like he's hurting for energy. So that makes that's something. I stopped him from getting the geo. He's trying to come around. Honestly, I didn't even know this stuff was up here. I didn't look hard. I've probably seen it and just like glanced over it. I should have grabbed it. He will come over here though. I think I put up exploiters, so this really shouldn't be an issue. I'm trying to just rid these units from over here. And is he putting up Twilights anywhere? No. I'm sure he will eventually. That was a bummer. Really trying to get rid of this friggin' Podger. Got the LLT at least. I should get the Podger here. But I think it actually gets away. Yeah. He sucks me up, blows up. And I sent something to look for it, but I don't think I ever found it. Unfortunately, because I wasn't paying any attention to the corners, he does come down here and he starts a small base. Twilight's cloak it, and I don't think I was really ever able to uproot it. No, I think that was really the downfall of me, because right now we're about even. I'm about to finish this Geo. He's still got this friggin' Podger. Trying to come in here, but he's got a beamer up, which is going to make things pretty hard. He gave up on that. I really wish I had known about these corners, because I really would have gone in and done some stuff there. Do have some bombers coming up, though. Flew right over him. I wasn't watching. Ugh. Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst. I was busy up here, so I didn't see. Had I been paying attention, watching the map, anything, I would have known that they existed. Even worse, he was able to see that I had air. All in all, bombing without scouting, and he has this stuff too, so that doesn't help. The bombing without scouting was probably a mistake as well. And honestly, I don't know why I even came through the bottom side there. Because, I mean, that's where his base was. He's gonna have the most defenses in this general region, just because that's the region facing me. I did finally realize that this stuff existed, and I did manage to get his Geo, which was a nice bonus. It was almost done, which makes it even better. It wasn't enough to save me, though. I come through. I'm pretty sure I get his vehicle plant right here. And right here is where I really needed to push my advantage. I would have benefited from stopping air. In fact, yeah, I don't want to suck it up, but maybe. But had I just stopped doing everything and focused all my metal on maybe like getting a little more metal, leave like one constructor, if I had grabbed this stuff and maybe up here, would have been nice. But if I had stopped producing all aircraft and went for vehicles instead, I think I could have done a lot of damage. Especially considering the fact, I mean, since I just bombed his thing, he's now got air to help deal with that. He is building a K-Bot lab down here, which is a bummer for me. I had ample time to get rid of this, and I just didn't. That makes me so mad. That makes me so mad. Luckily, he does have a lot of energy storage. I imagine that came, like, hugely in handy. Especially while he didn't have a plant to produce units. I kind of figured he was going to go air after I destroyed his plant. Which means it's even more of a dumb idea that I continued to create air. I mean, not entirely. But I should, like, had I not been making all these fighters, all of this, and just focused on just a nice army, instigators, and even a few raiders, I could have easily rolled through this. The only thing that would have been an issue is the commander. The beamer would have taken out quite a bit, but I knew where that was. I could have come through, gotten rid of all these, and came up from the bottom. I didn't know this stuff was here, but I mean, there's metal down here. I really should have gone for it. And had I even bothered to try and get these corners, this wouldn't have happened. Not at all. Had I been watching my mini-map, anything, excuse me, I did come up, but unfortunately, I went right into the beamer. I didn't even see the advanced, if I'm being honest. It's terrible. I was not playing well this game. I was not playing well at all. That was a mistake too, because I control Z'd them all. And he's got a nice little force massing down here. Yeah, he already tried to come up with K-Bots, so I knew there was a base. Should have scouted it out, anything. Oh, I played so bad. I'm getting a second Geo up, but now I've got to protect it. Let's see. Pretty sure this game is on its way out. It was very unlucky timing for me right there. Did manage to stop the HLT from going up, but it didn't really help out much. He's coming in with AA and hammers to try and get rid of the defenses, which he was successful at. Lucky for me, he didn't realize he got him. And if I lose this, I mean, that's all my energy, honestly. Luckily, I did get that HLLT up just in time. It's got like no HP either. But he's got some gunships coming through. Have some AA, but honestly not enough. Did manage to get the HLLT, but I did protect my energy. But he's massing units down here. He's getting defenses up because I haven't been able to come through and stop it. Oh, it's a mess. It's a mess. I've lost at this point. He's now got 58 metal. 36. I thought 58 sounded like a lot. He was reclaiming stuff. But yeah, he's more than doubling my resources here. It's over. He's doubling my resources, and he has a base to my south, which is just going to be a constant threat. I'm trying to fortify against it, but short of a guardian or something, there's not much that's gonna last. And I can't do that with the fort turret, so I don't know. I wasn't making very good decisions this game. Finally realized that these existed, so I decided to come grab them. The chainsaw is just a nuisance. Bombers probably get my geos here. Oh. Don't know how that didn't work, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Dragon Maw doing some work. Fortunately, I don't really have many mobile units. I have some Wolverines I was going to try to bring in to kind of bunk these defenses out, but I can't really afford much, and I don't think I don't know, I have nothing marked. Which is also a mistake. Should have scouted real quick, something. Then they were getting in, so I had to move my units to go do that. It was a mess, and I'm being shot at from the friggin' chainsaw. To get rid of this, I would have needed, I don't know, I have 20 metal coming in, so, I mean, stop making air and focus on, there we go. I think I'd make a, kind of like a mixed army. I think I'd try to get a decent amount of raiders, maybe like seven or so raiders, few instigators, and then one or two Wolverines and some weasels for fluff. Honestly, I don't know how that'd work, but looking at it, if I had all the metal in the world, that's what I would do. I don't, though, because the Wolverines would be able to sit back and take stuff out while everything else kind of. I'm pretty sure we're done at this point. 43. He's about doubling me, and he just got advanced up. I could go advanced, but I can't go advanced because he's putting pressure on me. I've got the resources for it, but I can't expend that. Just lost my geos, so now I have no energy. I'm bringing in like 100 energy. It says 600, but I don't know where that 600 is coming from. I've got 5 solars. Oh, that's metal. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong way. It's been a while. I'm bringing in 200 energy. He's got 5 times my energy, and I mean, I'm not making any metal because I don't have any energy. He has advanced. He's getting a Moho Geo up. 1 Panther, which is more than enough. I remember. Oh, but that army, the weasels they definitely would not last long, but they would distract fire and hopefully get up close enough to just draw the attention while the Wolverines kind of do their job, and then the Instigators and the Raiders just come in. The Raiders would be able to hit through the Dragon's Teeth, and the Instigators just some general attack units. Unfortunately, I've got nothing left. It was a good game though. I made many poor decisions. Many many poor decisions. After I got his vehicle plant, like I knew he was gonna go air. I definitely should have stopped all air production, especially if you just bomb somebody's plant out. I mean, they're probably going to go heavy, or maybe not heavy AA, but they're going to be heavier on their AA, whether that's a bunch of pulverizers, SAMs, chainsaws, mobile units. They're going to try to prepare for it. And you either hit them before they can, or you switch over to land, which I failed to do. I was being a jack of all trades and a master of none. Oh, but all in all, it was a fun game. I got my butt kicked. I never expanded. I had units watching over these, but I never actually moved to take them. I definitely could have. I don't think he went anywhere in this quadrant, really. If I had paid more attention to the corners, if I had made a point to grab my top corner, then I would have most likely paid more attention to the bottom corner. Especially knowing Setin, he always tries to make a mini base somewhere by you if it's plausible. All in all, though, I mean, I don't feel like I played very well. I know I made a lot of bad decisions, but watching over it, it was definitely winnable. Just not at the time. Oh, it was a cascade of bad decisions. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.